Hi everyone, my name is Winnie. I am from the Two Sisters PeriMeno-Pod podcast, but I am just one sister here today because I am talking about heart palpitations, heart flutters, all things heart related, which I have personally experienced, and my sister Kelly not so much. So usually the first two symptoms that lead women to look into what the fuck is going on with my body is anxiety or heart palpitations. And the heart palpitations can be so unnerving. They really catch you off guard. You're just going about your business, like not even thinking of your heart, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. It's like a extra thuds or missed beats, or like people have described it as like a fish flopping around in their chest, or butterflies. So I've always had this my whole entire life, and it started acting up for me a lot when I had my pregnancies. I have 5 children, so with each child I noticed these things. Sorry about that notification there. And this is one of the first things that led me to start looking up what is going on with my body back in like 2018, 2019. My partner and I, we were doing van life. We had settled in Sedona, Arizona for like a year. And all of a sudden, my anxiety was through the frickin' roof. And I was having a lot of flutters in my heart, or palpitations. And I started looking these things up, and I was like, okay, I'm in perimenopause. These are symptoms of my hormones changing. I just wanted to tell you guys what I've been through with the heart stuff, so maybe you won't have to go through it. Mine got so much, like I would get little flutters or palpitations, and it would cause extreme anxiety, and the anxiety in turn would cause more flutters or palpitations. And I started taking really high doses of magnesium citrate or taurate, if you want to try that, and it calmed it way down. So I was like, okay, this is the answer, this solves that. But they did start coming back, okay? And they had gotten so bad in 2021, it felt like to me that it was just on and off all fucking day long. So I made an appointment with the cardiologist. I had a cardiologist because I have had SVT on and off here and there my entire lifetime, or I should say since young adulthood, again, when my hormones were really doing things. So they put a Holter monitor on me, and that's a monitor you wear right here, and I wore it for I think 14 days, and every time I would feel a flutter or palpitations or what feels like boom 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 boom, like weird beats, I would press a button and write something down. So when the results came back and I went into the cardiologist, I was so shocked to find out that I was having these extra beats or these palpitations only less than 2% of the time. I was like, what? It's happening less than 2% of the time, and I'm completely anxious about it all of the time. It was something. So she put me on new medication. I have been on verapamil since my early 20s, again, for SVT, and that wasn't working for me since my perimenopause kicked in when I was about 47. I'm going to be 54 this year. So they switched me to a beta blocker, metoprolol, and it immediately calmed it down. Like the first day, it calmed it down. One side effect from that is I gained so much weight. So I've been working really hard the last about 4 months, going to the gym every day and reducing my calories, and I've taken 30 pounds of that off. But I just want to let you know, if you're having these flip-flops, these palpitations, these disturbances in your heart, and you are of the age where you could be in perimenopause, sure, go to your doctor, but I just want to reassure you that this is most likely related to your hormones, and that I've worn the Holter monitor. I've talked to the cardiologist. They've even been listening to my heart and heard it happen. And I was like, right there. And they're like, that's an extra beat. You can have one of those every 30 seconds, she said. And I was like, oh my God, that would be so disturbing. Because it really does catch you off guard. Things I have found that help me. Again, magnesium taurate. I take like 300 milligrams of that a day. I am on a beta blocker, which helps, but I also take it so I don't go into SVT. I drink lots of water, close to a gallon of water a day. And now my diet, my nutrition is really dialed in. And I noticed that since I gave up the majority of carbs, like I was one of those people that loved bread, like give me warm bread and butter. I love pizza. I don't eat meat, and I haven't eaten any meat in about 6 years, but I wasn't eating healthy. I was eating a lot of carbs. And I've noticed over the last couple months, as I dialed back the carbs and I stick to a lot of protein, these flutters are almost non-existent now. So you might want to try that. There could be a link. I also take GABA, the supplement GABA, along with L-theanine, something like that. Those two together seem to help with heart palpitations. So don't worry about them. Even the cardiologist says they will not hurt you. They are scary, but they will not hurt you. And me saying don't worry about them, I still worry about them. I don't like them. When I start feeling them, I get so much anxiety, and this is what I do. I rock myself, and I tell myself it's going to pass in a minute. They're not going to last all day. I've had these before. They always go away. They've never hurt me. Another trick I learned from a doctor on YouTube is take your hands, put them together tight, squeeze. So I do this. I don't know what this does, but it helps. Another trick is deep breath in. And follow the all the way till you're out of breath, and do it over and over. So that's all for me today. I'll be back again soon with my sister to talk about other perimenopause related things. Bye. We love you.